Hey, what is going on everybody, and welcome to Fantasia. For today, we're going to be jumping into another session of Epic 7 out today. Got some more crafting for you guys. So we're going to jump in and do some wyvern material crafting. I'm in really desperate need of some necklaces, and we'll try our best to get some. 5,000 materials is not a lot, but we got some auto repeats in the background here, so you can always pop out your hunts and do some other things on the side. I know many of you guys have been asking questions about that. Yeah, just use a little pop-out window. It's like this symbol, but reversed, right, in your hunt screen, and then you can just let that go in the background. Right, so let's jump into it. I also might craft some rings, but I'm really in desperate need of necklaces, namely bulky, tanky necklaces. Now this looks like... Wait a minute. Well, that's a speed set with speed on it. I'm gonna test it out anyway, but I feel like somebody would need this. I'm not sure who at the moment. I'm trying to think. There's like a unit that doesn't need crit rate that might want this, but maybe I'm being delusional right now. Maybe it's an absolute garbage piece. But yeah, let's see. What else do we have? Not much going on right now. I think we're fine to skip the rest of these. So let's keep on crafting here. Okay, we have still nothing. Yeah, crafting right side gear is usually pretty painful, but I also do need to start extracting some more gear because the new changes to... Ooh, that's a 4-speeder. The new changes to the charm crafts in the steeple, they basically took out the equipment that you can fodder into it to get gear, and instead you basically extract equipment and throw those equipment cores in. So I'm gonna have to try that out. Okay, because we have a few more of those for the week, and I don't want to miss out on those charms. So we'll test out those. We got a few pieces to try. So let's see. We're gonna go for this crit set one first. Let's go for these little trash pieces from Venture. So we get a 1 speed roll. You know what? I'm quite desperate for speed, so let's go for it. That's like starting with 3 speed and rolling 2 speed, right? Okay, never mind. That just rolled. That rolled another 2 speed, so it's not looking too great. We rolled speed twice, but not quite in the quantities that we would want. So let's try this one. Come on now. It's a high roll on defense, but only 1 tiny roll into speed, so I'm not quite happy with that. Let's go for this necklace. I feel like those 2 necklaces were like the same. Okay, so let's go for this one. The other one was like attack percent. Oh, okay, now that's more promising. So that's not bad. Let's keep on throwing some of these blue fodder pieces in. I'm definitely going to extract the speed gears for their equipment cores. I usually use equipment to enhance my gears up to at least +9 before I start using charms. Oh, that kind of hurts. If we got another speed, I probably would continue into it. Now, the reason why I might stop here is because this piece does not have crit rate or attack. It's okay if it doesn't have attack. You could have health instead. If this was health instead of defense, it could be a bruiser piece. Now this is a piece that I guess I can show you guys. I have the excess gold anyway. I'm gonna throw in a trash piece here. That's actually a lot more than I wanted, but that's fine. Okay, so I wanted to take it to +12. This actually went higher. To see what this last line would be. If this was attack percent or HP percent, I would have kept it and kept rolling, because you can always mod out the effect resistance for another desirable stat. But because we got a flat defense here, this piece is pretty much garbage. And the only reason I actually kept rolling it was because I wanted to see if I can get more speed. My speed DPS gear is pretty bad. I'm actually very thankful for the crafting event that's coming up. Or that's, well, ongoing right now, but the piece that I will get later, I'm very thankful for. That will help out quite a bit in terms of rounding out some unit builds. Okay, let's see here. No, we don't want crit damage on a flat health necklace. I'm rolling this because you want the speed. With the flat defense here, it's fine. As long as you avoid crit damage and you keep going speed, it is very much usable. I have a lot of units that are actually geared with flat health or flat defense main stats. Alright, this one seems okay. Crit chance, effectiveness, speed on a hit set. So this is pretty good on units like Flitica, if you have a effectiveness Flitica, Mui as well. Units that want crit rate but also need speed and effectiveness, right? Now this could be a pretty decent bruiser piece. Avoid the flat defense and flat health, of course, but get the HP and speed. That's actually not too bad. Let's try it. Yeah, let's go for it. I really want things on speed set if possible, because I have so many offset pieces that I never use. That went to flat attack 1. So on an epic piece, you can afford to have one roll that was not great. So I'm gonna take this to +6. There we go. Okay, 3 speed, so we can keep going on this piece. I'll throw in that +3 here. And my goal right now is to try to get up to +9 with a health roll or a speed roll at this point. Okay, very nice. We got a health roll. With a health and speed roll, this health roll is kind of low, but because we started high with a nice 7%, it is still okay to keep going. We want health or speed here, because you can always mod the flat attack for defense percent or crit chance, and you will be rocking a pretty decent little build. But nope, we went to flat defense there, and that is not going to cut it. So let's keep going back to the drawing board. Again, we're looking for HP percent main stat or defense percent main stat pieces on a speed set. And we want it to just have tank stats. I'm really desperate for that type of gear. And we need effectiveness or effect resistance as substats. That is not great. So equipment has reached its max, so we have to go ahead and extract some things. I'm going to go ahead and extract pretty much all of this because we do need the equipment cores. So that's not too bad. Ooh, okay, we have actually quite a bit of stuff here. And the other good thing is that they actually made it so that if you're overfilling in terms of your inventory, your auto-repeat, like your hunts and stuff like that in the background, don't stop, right? You can see this is still going, which is not too bad. Okay, so I have some epic crafts. What I want to do with epic crafts is I'm going to use them on the chess pieces, because right now I want a really fast DPS chess piece. I recently got this weapon. It's pretty good for me. It's actually my fastest speed DPS weapon on a speed set, I believe. And yeah, I also have a necklace, I believe, this one right here, so 17 speed, pretty much my fastest DPS necklace on speed set as well. So we're gonna try to match that set with a nice speedy, ooh, a nice speedy chest piece. So let's go for it. Let's go for a few of these. Let's see if we can get anything good. Okay, that's also not bad. Speed and effectiveness are pretty good together, because you want debuffers to be relatively quick. And nice, wow, another good chest piece. So it might roll poorly, but at least we're starting with speed. We have some bulk, we got effectiveness or effect res. It can go either way, and that can be a tank piece or a debuffer piece. And this could be a pretty decent DPS piece, right? For a bruiser, has health, crit damage, and speed. You can mod out the flat health for crit rate. So that went pretty smoothly, not bad. Okay, let's keep going for this before we turn our attention to the chess pieces. And try to get anything that might be good. This might actually be okay. I know it's on a hit set, but with a broken set piece, if this rolls really well, I can't complain. Okay, so let's go for it. And of course, units like Aeola, units like Tamarin, there are things out there that require both effectiveness and effect resistance. So having something like this is not too bad. Nice, got an effect res roll. We'll take it. If you're desperate for pieces like this and you get like basically perfect stat lineups like this, don't be shy in just testing it at least to a +6 to get a idea of what the piece might be like. Okay, so that actually gave us a defense percent roll, an average defense percent roll. All these rolls are kind of average, and it doesn't look great because it's on a purple piece. Our last roll ended up being a flat defense roll here, but I might actually just complete this, take it up to plus 15, because this is better than some of the things that I'm currently using on my units, which is kind of sad. If you guys have not seen, I can show you guys the necklace on my Tywin, actually. It is awful. Ooh, that is a nice little roll into the effect resistance. Yeah, I'm going to keep this one. Look at that. Pretty decent stat line, right? Not too shabby. You could definitely use it as an off piece, and it'll work. So I can show you the gear that I use on my Tywin. For those of you guys who haven't seen my Tywin stats, I'll show them here. Right, so this is my Tywin stats. He's 250 speed, pretty bulky and stuff, but look at the necklace he's rocking. Look at that. It is absolutely abysmal. So we're definitely looking for upgrades for him. I want upgrades for units like Fire Cecilia. She's been rocking some really outdated pieces that can go on other units. So that's why we're crafting necklaces here. Alright, let's keep on going. Okay, that is... Ooh, flat attack, but everything else looks so nice. We'll still roll it for the speed. That'll be okay. This one is... We'll roll it for speed because it's an epic piece with speed, even though it's on crit set. Can't pass up an epic piece with speed as their starting stats. This one... I don't know. Pretty decent starting rolls. If it rolls all speed, I'll be happy, but it's on a crit set and has defense percent main stat. We don't want that one. Right, and I think I have one more epic craft available, so let's use it on another chest piece, just in case the other ones fail, because I'm sure not all of them will turn out great. Defense effectiveness, health, not too shabby. No speed on that, notably. But we should be able to get, so if we get high rolls, it should be usable. I think we can craft one more necklace after this one. That one does not look too great. We got some health and crit damage here. You could mod out the effect resist, but it's on a crit set, and I don't think I want a crit set with crit chance necklace. That's a little too much crit rate for my liking. Okay, so we've depleted all of our wyvern mats. Let's go ahead and turn back to our equipment here. And let's test some of these that have some speed. So let's go for it. We can also do some equipment. Ooh, that's not too great. With these pieces, if they're not fantastic, if it fails the first roll, I save the gold, and I'm not going to be enhancing it further. Okay, that was a crit damage roll. Again, not what I want. Not the best stat line, a stat spread for a piece of that nature. So we're going to pass on that. There we go. We found the other piece. And let me just throw in the +5 here, see if we can get anything. That's a max crit damage roll, but I don't think I'm going to go on this. It's a defense percent main stat, which I don't think anyone would really use. Unless you're going for some really wonky builds. Like if this rolls another max crit damage, it could be okay. Okay, that was a pretty good attack roll. Why can't things roll like this on pieces that are actually usable? Alright, let's go for the chest pieces this time. So I have a couple fodder pieces, which is nice. Ooh. I don't really want that on crit set though. So, if it was on a hit set or a speed set, I might, but not on a crit set. Got some defense rolls, got some flat health rolls. Gonna pass on this mostly because it doesn't have any speed. I think I have enough gear that's sort of similar to that, and of course all these pieces have way, way higher potential than the one that I just rolled. So let's test this one. Nice, got some speed. Even though it's 2 speed, you keep going. Okay, nice max crit damage roll. That's quite nice. And we'll try to take it to +9. If we can get another speed roll, or a really high roll on health crit damage, we'll take either of those. Okay, we got another speed roll, but that was... what was that? Another 2-speeder? Not too great, right? Not too great. Let's throw this piece in. Let's see. Come on. Okay, got another 3 speed, so we've rolled speed 3 times. This can reforge to a 14 speed piece. If we can hit speed one more time, oop, I definitely overshot it with that. Oh, but you know what? I definitely overshot it with that epic charm, but that epic charm brought us some luck, and I will definitely take that. What? We just rolled a 19 speed piece of gear. That will go so well. This piece will go so well with my weapon and stuff that I just had. Wow, we're speed DPS gaming. All right, see, you can modify this for some crit rate. I don't have the materials to reforge right now, but when I do, I'm gonna try to roll this for crit chance, and we'll be on our way to some speed DPS gaming. Let's go. Finally, a nice little turn of events in terms of crafting. Alright, let's roll this one. This one basically just has to not roll both effectiveness and effect resistance. There's not many units that use both stats at the same time. There are units that definitely do. As I mentioned, Aeola, Tamarin. You have some other handfuls of units that do like it. But it's not very common. It's better to just get all effect res or all effectiveness. Or, in this case, just go all health and speed, in which case you can mod out either one of these stats, effectiveness or effect res, to whatever your desire will be, right? To defense percent. But you can use it in whatever way you want. That's great. Okay, come on. Nice. Okay, we got an effectiveness roll, so basically this piece will end up being a debuffer units piece of gear. As long as it doesn't roll effect res again, we should be okay. If it rolls speed, I'll be very, very happy. Okay, let's throw in some more charms. Nice, get some great successes. I don't full out throw in a bunch of charms at the same time. One, it saves you charms, because you get more opportunities for good and great successes, and that can reduce the amount that you need to plus 15. And nice, wow, that actually rolled another really good effectiveness roll. So look at this piece. Pretty nice, right? Got some good bulk. You can mod out the effect res at this point for some defense percent. So right here. So you can get 8% defense, which is pretty good value, because the effectiveness actually pretty much rolled perfect 2 times into it, right? 8% and 7%, because it started at 8%. That's a good piece. This will definitely, it's not on an opener, obviously, because it only has 7 speed, but it's great on something like a Pirate Captain Flan, someone that's a bit slower. It could be on Solitaria, actually, if you have a mixed build of effectiveness and effect res, could help you out quite a bit. So what I'm going to do here is this. I kind of don't want to use all of my charms just blowing through them, so I'm going to go into my equipment storage, and I actually have a bunch of pieces like this that aren't too great. So we can throw pieces like this in to help us enhance. Yeah, stuff like that is not too great, but we can definitely grab a couple of these, take them out, and we can use them as fodder now. I usually put those plus 15s that are really old and just kind of clog out my inventory into my equipment storage. Okay, so we'll test the first few rolls with charms, and okay, another effectiveness roll there. Come on, can we get some speed? Okay, we got some speed. Can we get another speed roll? If we do, I'll throw in a bit. Okay, we got another speed roll. We're throwing in one of these. So I'll go for the immunity one, right? Let's throw that in there. Rip all of our gold, but ooh, nice. Another effectiveness roll. I don't think I could ask for anything better at this point. Let's throw in 2 of these charms. And we'll finish off with some smaller ones. Okay, see, there you go, right? A little good success saved us another charm here. So let's throw in last one. Nice effectiveness roll. This one is gonna be amazing. Look at that, 31% effectiveness, good speed. You can keep the flat health. It could actually help out with bulk, and you mod out the crit chance. So you would mod out crit chance here for either HP percent or defense percent, depending on what your unit needs. And that's a great piece for, in my opinion, something like, looking at my units, Bad Cat Armin would be great in that. You can use, where is that piece? Right here. Bad Cat Armin, Tywin could be good with this. You know, Pirate Captain Flan could still be good with this. Solitaria, any debuffers that you want. That's on the slower side. You know, 11 speed is not the best for speed contesting. But if it is the best you can do, then you use it, right? If your fastest unit is Ron and his chest piece only has 9 speed, that's an upgrade. Go for it. Okay, so we might have another debuffing chest piece on our hands, so let's see. That's a nice little effectiveness roll. A decent little health roll. Let's see if we can get anything at +9. Another effectiveness roll. Now, this is a piece, I'm going to take the +12, because we're almost there. This is a piece that I have to compare to the other ones that I have. Ooh. Okay, you'd have to compare this piece to a piece that we already have, like this one, right? So this piece here has less speed, because this rolled into speed twice. Assuming this started at 4 speed 2, it would have rolled 2 and 3, right? The effectiveness is about the same already. This one doesn't have the HP roll. This one basically, in lieu of an HP roll, I got a speed roll, right? So this will never be as fast as this piece here. However, if we roll max speed, it can technically be better. In terms of just overall raw stats, it would be better than this one. If we roll anywhere else, health or effectiveness, it should still be okay. I just kind of at this point want to avoid the crit chance, because that's a useless stat for us. Okay, but I'll definitely take it, because I need slower units that do have effectiveness. Trying to find more builds for those types of units here. So let's go for it. I'm also in desperate need of effect resistance, but we take what we can get, and wow, that is... that is another amazing effectiveness piece. This is actually probably better than the previous one. Actually, it's arguable, right? This one here, because this one traded some effectiveness, because this has 27. It traded some effectiveness for some bulk and speed. This one here definitely, this one here definitely has more effectiveness, less bulk, and less speed. So it depends on the builds, but yeah, again, this thing's something you can reforge. You can get the crit chance swapped out for defense %, and wow, those 4 chests turned out absolutely beautiful, but we still don't have a necklace. So let's go ahead and check that out real quick. Oh, look at that, Covenant bookmarks. Make sure to refresh your secret shop and buy those if you can. Yeah, so let's go back and let's go into the Alchemist Steeple this time. So going for equipment conversions, I think what I'll do is go for, let's go for some, oh, we can go for some boots, I think. I believe I got a lot of boots. Yeah, I got a lot of speed gems. Okay, we're gonna get some more speed set boots here. See if we can nab anything that's useful. Like this, defense, health, and effect res. Low rolls on the defense and effect res, but we can definitely make use of that. Let's grab another one. See what we can do with it. Okay, this one is awful, because the only usable stat is the defense %, and I probably would not roll that, because you have a 1 in 4 chance each time to roll the correct stat. This one I would roll though, because it has effectiveness. Effectiveness on boots is actually the best place to roll for effectiveness on a opener. The reason being, you're not competing rolls with speed and effectiveness here. So, do I have any fodder? Oh, I do have some fodder. Okay. So if you roll effectiveness on boots, it is probably one of the best things that you can get, especially if you stack a lot of it here. Flat attack roll is fine, we can always mod that out. See the flat defense and flat health, they benefit an opener. That with their bulk. We can always mod this out for HP % or defense %. But back to what I was talking about, with effectiveness, you're not competing for rolls anywhere, right, with the speed. Okay, but this one kind of bricked a little bit, so I don't think I'll be going on to this one anymore. Unless, I mean, effectiveness is the one stat that you really only chase on boots. Let's go one more time. And now it's dead. So, flat attack a second time is a no-go. Very diminishing returns when you mod out, you gem out the gear there. I'm gonna keep this though. I'm gonna keep these speed pieces, and I'm not gonna fodder them. I'm actually going to extract them and get more equipment cores, so I can keep going back into conversions. Now, unfortunately, this one actually rolled crit damage once. Luckily, on an epic piece of gear, you can fail a roll once, and it's still usable. It's still fine. But we get 2 really low rolls. Look at that. So normally, if you start with 8% health, you can roll up to 8% on 85 gears. So if I had rolled perfectly and started perfectly, we'd have 16% health. This is 2 rolls into health, and we're only at 17%. Plus the roll into crit damage, I don't think I'm going to be keeping that one. So now I can go ahead and extract all of this and try my luck again. Now, with these equipment boxes, right, the ones I'd recommend mostly getting are the speed ones for boots, because boots are probably the hardest thing to come by, and some whatever you need, right? That's right side gear. So you want the percentage stats here, more so than the flat gem stats. Right, but let's go back and try this out with conversions once more. Let's try to grab a boot here. Got one more before I have to open some boxes. We might save those boxes for another time. Let's see if we can make do with what we got. Oh, crit damage and attack. Very nice. It could be a good DPS boot. Could definitely use a DPS boot. It'll help because we have what? We have this really nice DPS chest piece. Right, we have the weapon, we have the necklace. Where's the chest piece that I got? This one right here. Got a nice chest piece. This might be the boot that completes a speed set for a DPS unit, so it's quite exciting. No crit chance though, which is a little unfortunate. Got a crit damage roll, went to flat defense, which is probably the best flat stat you can roll into. And a really low attack percent roll. That is the lowest one you can get. Start at 5%, which is already abysmal, but then it went 4. Perhaps we can forgive it. Let's try going to plus 12. Probably not the best idea here, but I am really strapped for DPS boots, and that was another good crit damage roll. I will take it. This would be overkill on the XP, so let's go for another epic charm. Okay, I think what I'll do is plus 15 this, and was that decent? It rolled 4, so that means this now rolled 7%, and that's not a bad attack roll. We're basically missing a roll here, but that's okay. 23% crit damage, 20% attack is fine. I can mod out the flat defense. Now, because it rolled only 1 time into it, you can actually get decent value with crit chance. It can get up to 6% when you roll it, and when you reforge it, it can go up to 8%. So that's not a bad boot. I'm gonna take it. You know what? Not too shabby, right? Okay, you know what? I am pretty happy with today's results. Did we get exactly what we wanted? No. I wanted a tank necklace, but I guess we technically got it in the form of this, even though it's an offset piece. So yeah, we ended up getting some speed DPS gear, so you guys can look forward to some faster units in the future, maybe. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe for more Epic 7 content. And until next time, take care.